Negrescu collects himself, because he could get out of your grasp.
Oh, absolutely. You just go turn into a puddle.
Oh, yeah, but no, he's very consciously not doing so.
You are inside 30 meters.
He's letting you guys assess the situation.
Standoff.
He looks to you, and he says, I'm gonna go help Yoshi with the wounded. Okay. And he starts backing up.
And he release the stretchy man.
And he disappears back down into the stairwell.
Okay, so you two are yelling at each other. Two orcs screaming at each other.
Yeah.
I would actually like to invite Dash and Sir Uther to roll perception.
Yes.
Okay, so he went into the vents, and it's up to you to decide who sees the oily black puddle slithering towards Anarchy from behind.
Roll an agility check. See if anybody notices you. 4. So you see him with 2. You see something moving, and your head jerks forward. You're not sure what it is.
I don't see shit.
You don't see shit. You, because you can't operate in the bright light, and he's standing in the bright light, there's a big green screen behind him. He's standing in front of a green screen. On the other side of the green screen, there's no light. But there's a very brightly colored, or bright, well-lit thing on the other side of the green screen. So you can see just fine from the other side of the green screen. But they can't see you.
So he's going to slice through the green screen. Well, we established that he's going to manifest behind the green screen. And then I'm running with, as he manifests, he also manifests his tendril whip. So then as it comes up, it slices him in half. Anarchy, or the orc we believe to be Anarchy.
Do you do enough damage to the green screen that it falls away and reveals your presence, or do you stay hiding?
I mean, it's max hits. I'm going to say I do enough damage to the green screen.
He goes and falls forward, and as he's falling forward, he kind of peels in half. The 2 guns go off, missing. The green screen falls down, and there's Romanian Jesus standing there, proud in front of the camera. Like, perfectly fine. I'm presuming you run to the Weather Oracle, you run to Tom Tucker.
Yes.
And at that point, one of the guys who was, like, working there, he was one of the last guys to go. It's the evening anchor was already dead. So it's the female anchor. She runs over to the comms, just hits the button because there's bloody, crazy, and chaos everywhere, and just dumps it to an episode of, like, New Friends. At that point, you see cops pouring into the building. At that moment, with the cops pouring into the building, the cops run up to you and point a gun at you, partially because you look somewhat orky. The other part because you're in a building filled with chaos, everybody's going to the ground.
But my patient.
Right, they don't care. They're cops. They don't care about patients.
But my patience, yeah, mine's thin too, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, don't test mine. Bah!
Does he even do any damage to me?
No.
Because I'm just a solid brick house.
He pistol whips you with the gun, and you just like, and he's like, I fucked up. I fucked up bad, fam.
I put myself in front of the Weather Oracle.
She's like not fainted, but she's not like she crumbles to the ground, is like panicking. She held herself together as long as she could. The threat's gone. Breakdown. You see an older man come running in behind the cops, panting. And they see them trying to arrest you. He goes, "Stop it! Stop it! Cut it out right now! Everything's done. They're all gone. Go find the ones that are running around." And like one of the cops turns around and looks at him and goes, "Listen, don't tell us how to do it. I pay your fucking salary. Listen, this is about private security. You leave them alone."
Indeed.
And he comes up and he grabs you, like pulls you away. Goes, if you don't come with me, you're gonna have a big problem. He whispers into your ear.
But there's so many that need help.
They have EMTs coming. You can't save them if you're in jail. And the more cops pour up, they start to do the same thing to you. He's like, "Leave my security alone. I contacted them when you couldn't pull your heads out of your asses fast enough to deal with some stupid orcs."
Whoa.
Uncalled for.
He pulls you guys into a private office, and the security goes about doing their thing. Gives you so many. He's like pouring thanks on you. You saved my crew as many as you could. There were more people on other floors that you surely saved. Thank you so much. I know I didn't actually contact you, but we're gonna say I did so that nobody gets in trouble for anything that happened. And I'm gonna pay you what I would have normally paid private security. And he says, you're just gonna stay here for a little while everything gets sorted out, and then you'll be free to go afterwards. Don't worry, they're gonna leave all your stuff alone. Nobody's gonna want your big giant sword.
I'd like to see them try.
Your damaged car.
Hey.
I walked past it. It's pretty fucked up.
Hey, yup.
Are you sobbing over the guy who, the fat guy who did the humanities pieces?
Yoshi doesn't express his emotions like that. He's going to have a moment of solemn meditation when he has some time to reflect on it.
Which you have now.
Alone. Alone. But he would refuse his portion of the pay.
Okay.
And tell him a good man has died today. Donate this to the ASPCA in his name.
Oh, this is brilliant. He goes into full J. Jonah Jameson mode. He goes, I can see it now. Hero works at local news.
Is he trying to hire Yoshi?
He tries to hire Yoshi to take over Al's position as the humanities guy.
Oh. Aw.
I cannot do this, my friend. Yoshi's low-key on the lam, though. He's going to respectfully refuse and say that lighting does not look good on his skin.
He asks for names that he can put in the news because he knows he can't put your real names in the news.
I am Sir Uther
Okay.
of the House Leopold.
Oh, Leo is not going to be happy about that.
Actually, before anybody sees me other than Tom Tucker, I slip a little card with my name and number on it into Tom Tucker's coat pocket, and I give him a big old kiss on the cheek, and I'm slinking out of here. I'm not talking to no news. Fuck that.
Okay.
I send a message to everybody through the our comms and everything like that. I'm like, I'm not dealing with all that heat, fam. I'm out of here. Come get your split when you're done.
It's not that hot.
You're going to the drop point and the fence because you got a bunch of shit you gotta fence.
Yeah.
As they're wheeling the weather oracle out, you walk over to go check on it.
Absolutely.
She reaches up and puts her hand on your mask and is like, thank you so much.
The helmet.
You saved me. Thank you so much.
He'll take the helmet off and tuck it under like an arm. Do not worry, maiden. I will always be there to protect you.
And he kisses her hand.
Absolutely.
Aww.
And she says, I know you will. Whatever your real name is, I know you will.
I think it was like Dennis.
Yeah, Dennis.
Like Dennis. I know you will, Dennis. I know you will. And because she sees you, she's in shock, but she thinks she's seeing Dennis's ghost. And
A man who's been missing for like 3 years.
yeah. So you get that touching moment.